Hey guys, Todd here. Today we're going to install the Black Horse Epic running boards on this 2019 new body style Chevy Silverado crew cab. This is the same installation as a GMC Sierra. For this installation, we'll be using a 13mm wrench and a Phillips head screwdriver. Well, make sure you're subscribed to our channel to stay up to date with all of our latest content. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're starting on the driver's side. I'm underneath the truck. This is our rocker panel. Just behind the front tire, we're going to follow back. We're going to find a couple of threaded holes from the factory. Now those might be covered up with small black caps. If they are, just go ahead and pop those out. We need to expose these holes. Next, we're going to take one of our brackets out of our kit. All the brackets are exactly the same and they also install exactly the same. So what I'm going to do with this bracket, we're going to repeat for all the rest of the brackets. The bracket's going to line right up to those factory holes. Then we're going to use from our kit also some hardware. We got a long bolt with lock washer and flat washer. I'm going to put one up through the bottom, just hand tight for right now. And now, since it's just hand tight, we can line up the top one. Go ahead and put the top one in as well. All right, now we're going to take a 13mm. I'm using a ratcheting wrench. We're going to tighten down the bottom and then the top. All right, now we're going to go ahead and install them on our bracket covers. If you look at these bracket covers, they are directional. You're going to see on this side right here, this is an extra long leg, and this side has a short leg. The short leg is going to point towards the running board. The long leg is going to point towards the cab. So what we're going to do, you'll notice we got a couple of holes that are going to line up to the holes in the bracket. So we're just going to slide that over top of the bracket. Once those holes are lined up, you'll also be given in your hardware kit some plastic fasteners. What we're going to do is push those fasteners through. And then tighten those down with a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, now we're going to repeat the same process on all the rest of the brackets. Let me show you where they go. All right, now we're going to go ahead and move back along the rocker panel. We're going to find another set of threaded holes. These have the caps in them. We're going to skip this set of holes and go to the next set of holes that are right next to it. Factory actually has 6 bracket locations underneath the truck based on what configuration you're doing. So we're going to go to the 3rd bracket location to install our 2nd bracket. And it installs exactly like the first one. All right, coming back along the rocker panel, you're going to find another set of factory holes. We're going to go ahead and use those. All right, now for our final bracket location, we're going to go to the very end of the rocker panel. So we're going to skip this set of holes and go to the very last set. And go ahead and install the bracket. All right, now let's go ahead and prep the board. All right, so this is our running board. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it upside down. On the bottom, we're going to notice we've got a couple of channels that run the entire length of the board. At each end, there's a couple of cutouts. We're going to take those square-headed bolts, insert them into the channels. We're going to do 4 per channel. And once we get them in there, we're going to evenly space them along the length of the board. All right, so I've already got the board put on top of the brackets. Now you'll notice these bolts will line up to the holes in the brackets. So what we're going to do for each one of these brackets and bolt combinations, we're going to lift it up, line the bolts up to the brackets, let them drop through. Once you've done that in all 4 brackets, go ahead and attach your hardware on the bottom. All right, next what we're going to do is attach our hardware. We're going to slide it onto the bottom of the bolts. We're going to do flat washer, lock washer, then nut. Don't tighten them down just yet, just get them to where they're attached. All right, once you have all 4 attached to the hardware loosely, go ahead and adjust the board exactly where you want it, front to back and in and out on the brackets, and then you can tighten them down using a 13mm. and repeat for all 4 brackets. Okay, well, we went ahead and repeated the same process on the opposite side, and that concludes the installation. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the product, check the link in the description below. As always, if you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.